What's up? Good morning. Welcome to Hobby Evolution, episode 294. Ken, what's up? Good morning. Welcome to Monday. Got a case of the Mondays. Didn't feel like waking up this morning. Had a super hobby weekend. His computer must hit the bed. Actually, surprisingly, both computers fired up on time this morning. It was me that was a little late. But I figured going live at 7:03, only 3 minutes for a Monday. Didn't want to get out of bed. That's pretty good. That's an improvement. My computer's much more awake than I am this morning. Usually that's the other way around. But it was an awesome hobby weekend. I did talk about the Madison Card Show yesterday morning. Hobby Evolution was a little late on Sunday morning. My mom was still in town. She was in here. She was up for the weekend. Helped me at the show. Worked the front table. So it was late getting on Sunday morning. So the entire recap of the Madison Card Show is in yesterday's episode. So if you want to hear how it went, check that out. Ken was at the Dallas show. He's going to be talking about that show tonight over on 3B Collections channel. Herman was also at a card show this weekend in Spartanburg, South Carolina. So he's going to talk about his card show experience. So check it out tonight on 3B Collections YouTube channel. What's up, Diego? Good morning. So you just came on. Okay. So you commented on that before. Okay. So a little lag there. Gotcha. So usually I don't have much to talk about on Mondays, and I went really long on Sunday, but I did get my Bowman blasters. So I have 3 orders of 2021 Bowman. Well, down to 2 because one was shipped and delivered, received over the weekend. So I have my 3 retail boxes that I ordered from MLB Shop. Those are in transit. I think Herman intercepted them. They've been stuck in Georgia for a couple days. They were originally scheduled to be delivered Sunday, which I've learned FedEx is way behind. So that was a pipe dream. So hopefully they'll break loose in the next couple days. But I did open my 10 blasters that I got from Tops.com. I'll show off what I hit in the 10 blaster boxes here this morning. And then I ordered 6 blasters from Target. Have not received the notification for those. George says everybody at card shows, and I think I'm tapping directly from Tops. Ken, this was the first time I was literally waiting. Bo needs to start up with Good Morning Vietnam opening. What's up? Good morning, Mark. So I've got still some Bowman in transit. I just love Bowman. I almost bought. We had one vendor at the show that had some retail. He had some packs, the jumbo packs. They were $20. I'm like, I have so much Bowman coming in the mail. I'm just gonna. I spent enough at the show on Saturday, but I was getting the itch because I've been waiting and following the tracking updates like 3 times a day. Like, where's my blasters? Where's my FedEx? I even direct messaged FedEx help. Like, what's up? This package has been stuck in Milwaukee for 4 days. I want my cards. So I opened up throughout the day yesterday. I had to do a lot of cleaning because my basement was just a disaster area from last week. Just in preparation, I was trying to consolidate boxes to get extra monster boxes to fill cards. I would go into my jam-packed closet, pull out some boxes with some cards I could sleeve into quarter card boxes. So I had boxes lying everywhere. I still had my floor in the rec room filled with Cubs that I was counting from mail days. I still have a few boxes to count. So I'll get that taken care of this week. And then hopefully I'll get finally caught up on all my Cubs mail days. And I can get an updated count because the Cubs cardometer came. I don't think did I show that off? When did that? I picked it up Friday. So I don't think, and I didn't do a show Saturday. So I have a Cubs cardometer. I did tweet the picture out on Friday. So I'm going to have to update the Cubs cardometer sign. Right now, the count's at like 576,000 and change. But I do have probably another 4,000 that I need to count and add into that. So I'll have to get that updated. The package from Ken isn't even showing up anymore. At least it wasn't today when I looked at USPS. What's up, Dan? What's up, Brad? Good morning, guys. So let's get to the Bowman hits. So I sprinkled some rips throughout the day. I opened 5 boxes like in between. Like I get ADD when I'm cleaning and when I'm shipping. So I'm like doing, okay, I'm going to stop cleaning. I'm going to ship a few things. And then I see a squirrel and then I go back to cleaning. So I once I got the floor cleaned up, then I started ripping. So I had 5 boxes that 5 blasters that I ripped last night, and I showed off those packs last night on Twitter. So the first, and I couldn't find, it's in a pile somewhere because I think I did list it on eBay, but it's in one of my piles up here. I pulled a Kevin Alcantara purple paper numbered to 250. I think it was a paper numbered to 250. So it's a Yankee first Bowman. So that was a nice card. I pulled 2 out of 10 blasters, which I think that's pretty beats the odds. 2 Austin Martin first chromes. Now these have dropped pretty significantly in the last couple of weeks. I think I pulled 2 out of my hobby boxes. I think I sold the first one for 35, and then I sold the second one for like 45. But they've dropped. So this ended up selling for 23. And I pulled a second one. So I don't think that one is listed yet. So I got to put that over there. I did not pull a Blaze Jordan Chrome, but I pulled one paper. Jason Dominguez Chrome. And out of the same pack as Jason Dominguez came a Bobby Witt Jr. Futurist. I really love these Futurist inserts this year. These are really cool, colorful. They really pop. So Bobby Witt Jr. and Jason Dominguez came in the same pack. So that was pretty cool. Also pulled a paper Austin Martin. It was an Austin Martin batch because I'm going to get to another one. Pulled a Brady Singer purple numbered to 250, purple rookie. And then I think, and so since 2018, I've only bought retail until this year. I got hobby boxes on Tops. What's up, Matt? Good morning. So I don't think in all of the Bowman blasters, and even when I did buy hobby, I would pick up blaster boxes of Bowman. I don't think I've ever pulled a chrome auto out of a blaster box or any type of retail. Now I've pulled paper autos. I've pulled maybe the green because the green is retail only. I probably pulled some green, but I've never pulled like an actual chrome auto. And the weird thing is, I did not pull a single paper auto out of 10 blasters. I'll have to look at the odds because that seems like it's lower, but I crushed the odds because for the first time ever, I pulled a first chrome auto, Andy Rodriguez. So that was nice. It's not a higher end, but it's still, $20, $25 card. Out of a blaster box. I'll take that. So that was cool. And then the hit of the boxes, Austin Martin, first Bowman yellow, numbered to 75. So this, this will probably pay for half of the 10 blasters. So it was overall, so the 10 blasters cost about the same as a hobby box. If you bought a hobby box with retail pricing, which is around 300, between 300 and 325 now, I would imagine. I haven't looked lately, but I would say in that, 325 probably on average. And that's about after tax. That was about what 10 blasters, because these from Tops were $30. So 300 plus tax. So pretty similar in price to one hobby box. One hobby box will get you a chrome auto, which I pulled in the Andy Rodriguez. which was the only auto, which was kind of surprising. But then the Austin Martin, which is a big hit, couple of Austin Martin chromes. You're only, you may not even get one. So the 3 hobby boxes I bought, I only pulled 1 Austin Martin chrome out of 3 hobby boxes, where in 10 blaster boxes, I was able to get 2 Austin Martin chromes. So overall, it was a fun break, as always with Bowman. Even if I get garbage cards, it's always a fun break. So my retail, I have 3 retail boxes coming. Those are the 24-pack retail boxes. Those should be delivered at some point this week. I have life stuff to do, non-hobby stuff to do. Hopefully it doesn't rain today, because I've got yard work. I've got to mow. I've got to plant my vegetable garden. So I'd rather not have the Bowman sitting in my card room, just staring at me, laughing at me like, ha ha ha, you're outside mowing the lawn while I'm in here. You can't open me. So hopefully they are delayed a couple days so I can get my yard work done without distractions of Bowman sitting sealed in my basement. So Mark says, did your vendors do well at the show? Yeah, overall, and I think it's always hit or miss with vendors. Ripping one-handed, Ryan had an awesome day. He sold his booth. I know the guy Steven, who bought his booth, was working a deal with another table to buy out his table. So I know a couple of guys did really well. Another guy, Mark, he's the one that I tweeted the picture. He had the Tiger Woods slab rookies. So he ended up trading 5 Tiger Woods rookies, including 2 PSA 10 Tiger Woods rookies. So 5 total, and he traded for a Bobby Orr rookie PSA 1. So that was, both guys were happy on that trade. So overall, yeah, I think most everybody was pretty happy with the results. I had one guy reach out to me at the show, say he saw our sponsored ad on Facebook, came up. He's interested in a table at the next show. I had an email yesterday. Hey, was at the show, really liked it. I want to set up with my kids next month. So that's great that attendees come in, have a great time, and now they're like, I want to set up a table. So that's kind of where we want to take this, where we just kind of build that. And now the summer's coming up, and I touched on this yesterday, where we're going to lose some vendors on this date, just because you only get a small amount of nice summer days in the upper Midwest, in Wisconsin. So those weekends are you got to jam pack a lot of events in a short amount of time between May and September. So we're going to lose some vendors just because they'll have family reunions, neighborhood parties, graduations, etc. So it's nice to have like kind of a, where we had 23 tables last month, we had 30 this month, and then maybe I think we're already off to a great start, better than this last month, because I think we've already filled probably 10 tables, at least 10 tables already for the June show, and we're only 2 days after the May show, which we weren't at that point last month. So that's a good sign for next month. Ken says, get your boy to come buy me out. I was dropping the seed. I was planting the seed with him, because his table, he had 2 tables. They were right next to me, and we were, chatting throughout the day. And I didn't want to sell my boxes in bulk. I was thinking, well, maybe I can sell one, but I want to have inventory for the next show, and just, but eventually I'm going to want to turn some of this over. And, so I think maybe, maybe mid-show next month, I'll start planting that seed a little further. Like, okay, here's, what we can do. Just, make a little money in the morning off of, what's in there, and then try to sell, maybe not the whole thing, but, a few boxes. So that's the plan. George says old Joe Torre AP still hanging out on the top site. Looks like we might have our first non-stellar in a few hours. Interesting. Those artist proof, man, those have not been moving. They initially they were sold out like within minutes, and now it's like, well, I got my Ernie Banks, not Ernie Banks, Javi Baez AP, and I was like I even had to pay shipping on it, but I didn't care because I didn't want to lose out on it, and it was still available like an hour later. So I've noticed that those APs are lasting a lot longer. That makes me feel better at KBO, but I still feel badly about it. Dan won the Burley of 10 auto with my max bid. Very nice. Congrats on that. Oh, Dan, speaking of transit, did your buddy receive the package I sent? I sent it out probably a week and a half ago, 2 weeks ago. So just want to make sure he received it. I guess I could check the tracking, but just want to make sure he received it. He did. Awesome. Cool. So that's about all I had for today. It was an awesome weekend. Had a lot of fun. I actually had somebody reach out to me yesterday asking if I wanted to set up at a show in Rockford, which is about an hour and a half south of where I'm at. Next weekend's Memorial Day. I don't know if I want to do another. I went up as a just to check out the Wisconsin Dells last week. This week I had my show. It's like I don't know if I should do another show 3 weeks in a row, because then the following week I'm going to go back to my hometown for their celebration. So probably just not do a show. I was thinking like after the show Saturday, it's like, man, I want to set up at some more shows. But we'll see. What's up, Jenny? Good morning. Still working from home. Yes, this is my last week. This is my last week working at home. I go back to the office next Tuesday. So I'm not looking forward to that. I'm going to have to shave. I'm going to have to get a haircut. I'm going to have to wear a shirt. I've outgrown most of my button-down shirts. So I'm not looking forward to that. I'm probably going to have to go, instead of going to the card show next weekend, I'm going to have to go shopping for new work shirts in a larger size. I put on the COVID 20. Let's see. So what's up, David? Good morning. Shave and a haircut, 2 bits. So yeah, I'll probably just run with this for a few more days and then shave it. So I'm semi fresh for the work week back in the office. So out of the last 15 months, I actually did go back into the office last year for about a month. And then we had like a spike. We had somebody in our office, their wife contracted COVID. So it's like half the office was then like, we're going to go back to home. So out of the last 15 months, I've been at home for 14. So it's going to be quite the transition back to office life, which I'm not looking forward to, because I'm on the fifth floor of an office building. We have windows all around, and I can look out and look over our shopping center. It's a beautiful view, but it's also on the 5th floor. And I like to it's nice that I can just walk out my front door. It's 10 steps away from my desk at home. I can walk across the house and go out onto the patio in the backyard, and not have to walk 5,000 steps to get outdoors. So I am going to miss that. Will that adjust your times for your live YouTube? Yes. So I've been going, and this has kind of been practice the last couple of weeks. I've been going on right at 7, depending on if my computer wakes up on time or if I wake up on time. So I Monday through Friday, I've been going on at 7 a.m. Because that's probably the time that I'm going to have to go on. I'll have to keep it short. It's 7:23 now. I'll probably have to cut it off by 7:15. So I may have to even go earlier, start at 6:45. We'll see. And it may be a situation where I don't go live every day. Just kind of depending on my schedule, what's going on with work. Because right now it's like everything's here, and there's no drive involved, so it's much easier to tend to things. So yeah, so there will be an adjustment. I'll probably next week I'll keep it at 7 a.m. And we'll just have to keep it short, and then kind of see how it goes, and go earlier if I have to. So how far of a drive is work? Depend. I would say depending on traffic, but there's really not much there is a lot of traffic, but it's probably like 4 miles. But there's a few stoplights, and there is traffic. Like the road that I have to go out to, like the main road from my subdivision is like one of very few like funnels for all of the outlying subdivisions to go into the city. So it's 2 lane. So it's just like a constant stretch. Now, 2 years ago, they put a stoplight down the road, like the next crossroad. So that like helps with the flow of traffic, where, in the winter, it's really tricky because it was a constant flow, like car after car, and you had to be real careful if it was snowy or icy. But now with the extra stoplight down the road, it helps, kind of contain that traffic flow. So I don't have to, be as concerned about, getting out in time. But it's also slow rolling traffic. Sometimes there's so much traffic that, so we're like smack dab in the middle, and it's probably, is that 2 mile stretch? Usually it's like a country mile, but I think our road would probably be the 1 mile mark. So it's 1 mile down, 1 mile back. And sometimes the traffic would be backed all the way to our street, which is a mile from the stoplight, just because it's so much traffic. But the time wise, it's probably 10 to 15 minutes, depending on, if you hit 10 minutes, if I, hit green lights and, traffic's moving, 15 minutes if, if there's a little backup. So it's not a significant drive at all. It's really easy. I'll probably even ride my bike a few times. I'd have to go through like neighborhoods. I don't want to take the main, just because of all the traffic in the roads that I take, but I can cut through neighborhoods and get there, and do that. So yeah, we'll see. Just stay tuned. It's going to be a learning on the fly, and just kind of experimenting with, I won't be able to go this long and ramble this long. But maybe if I wake up earlier and start a little sooner, can make it happen. So that's what I had for today. I'm going to get the coffee going. Texas Car Dude is coming up. I can't wait to listen to Brad talk about his experience at the Dallas Card Show this past weekend. So check Brad out. He'll be on at about 8 this morning, so in about a half an hour, on the Texas Card Dude channel. And don't forget tonight, on 3B Collections YouTube channel, Ken and Herman talking about their card show experiences in Dallas and Spartanburg. So looking forward to Card Show Talk Monday. So have a great one, and we will talk to you tomorrow.